Okay, let's look into the route for this expedition. I divided the route into several sections, and the most important one was the three big lakes near the end of the route: Beverly Lake, Aberdeen, and Schultz Lake. 180 kilometers all in all, and you have to expect to use at least 10 days. Everyone recommended 10 days, and I looked into my diary, and I used 5 days where I paddled from the morning to the evening, and I used 3 days when I had 3 days when I paddled in the afternoon, a late evening, or the night. Those 2 days, it was from 2.5, 3 hours to 4.5 hours paddling. And I was windbowed 4.5 days. So I used all in all 11.5 days, and I planned from 10 to 12 days. But when I reached Thelon Canyon, I was ready to begin with the middle part. I knew I had to put miles behind me to make up for my lost time I did especially in Elk River. And the middle part, you can really make up for lost time. It's easily do 50, 60 kilometers per day. But beware of, from Thelon Canyon and down to Hornby's Point, it's very difficult to find really good campsites. You find campsites on the riverbank, but there also you can meet the grizzlies walking and looking for food. So from Thelon Canyon down to Hornby's Point, it's quite difficult to find good campsites. The first part for me for this expedition was Elk River, and with a lot of huge lakes in the beginning, so I knew that I will be windbound for a lot of days. I planned to use about 11, 12 days on those 210 kilometers, and it was nearly 14.5 days before I reached Thelon in the upper Thelon at Granite Falls. But all in all, I managed to follow my plan, but the most important is the 3 lakes. Expect to use at least 10 days, and the last part from Schultz Lake down to Baker Lake, you can do it with good conditions on one day. I recommend at least 1.5 days, because it's a couple of kilometers from the outro of Thelon into to Baker Lake, and I recommend at least 1.5 days. So was 42 days enough for a distance of nearly 1,200 kilometers? I think so. I planned to paddle 4 kilometers per hour as an average, and I think I managed to maintain those 4 kilometers throughout the day. Yeah, it's very important that the average speed you had to count it from the morning to the evening, because you are sitting in the canoe maybe 8-9 hours paddling. So in my diary I see, yes, I managed easily to maintain 4 kilometers per hour throughout a day as an average. And I had planned to also use the river as an opportunity to catch up what I had lost if I did that. So especially the middle Thelon will give me that opportunity, because it's a fast flowing river, and I could easily do 50 to 60 kilometers a day. So yeah, no, and when you're also paddling solo, what else can you do than sit in the canoe and paddle? Yes, I can spend more hours in the camp, but for me it's more exciting to explore from the canoe, and just sit there, take a rest, and follow the river. So yeah, 42 days. It's was for me perfect, but if I had the opportunity, yes, I would have used at least 2-3 weeks more, especially on the Elk River.